Just a second. We have no idea if we're on live or not. We're having some tech issues, but I see some names. So at least we're on somewhere.
Tell us if you could hear us.
Well, I think we're on YouTube, but I don't know if we're on Facebook. Is anyone on here from? It said our connection was lost, but we'll worry about it later. Okay, we'll just go with the flow. It's what we are learning to do in life, right? We have a bunch of really fun cards to show tonight, but first we have two fun announcements. Okay, I think it is all oh, good. They both worked. It reconnected. Good. I'm glad. I just wanted to wait till a few of you were on. Number one, the card kits. I mean, Stamp It Up is really known. They've really gone. Their card kits are amazing. A whole bunch of them are like 10 to 30% off. And did you know, just for 3 days, today, tomorrow, and the next day, and did you know you could put those in a starter kit? So think of how many card kits you could get for $35. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Karen wasn't on camera, but she went like this. 3 days.
3 days. Yes, I'm talking with my hands. The other thing, I just wanted to make sure we had more people on before we announced it. We have really exciting news. Emerson's tumor shrank by half, and we could not be happier. And so they're pausing at least chemo for now, and they're going to watch and see because they don't want to give more chemo if they don't need to. And they are getting a second opinion next week. And it looks like it's going to be a watch and wait and keep doing tests. But that is a huge move forward. You know, they can go on with planning their life. We are just so excited. Thanks for all of you who've been praying and continued prayers. They have a long road ahead still and just a lot of things to figure out. But that is like number one on our prayer list. So I
want to show you the latest picture.
Oh, okay. You'll just show me. But so we are just, we're really excited about that. So we are celebrating. Tim's gonna put his phone up and just say, because we don't post a lot of pictures of family, but I guess he's gonna quickly show you this. This is just the latest one that
and this is.
But I just thought
this is without her
so
beautiful
precious.
hair.
That's our son, and anyway, so
you're pretty.
We're so excited for them. But thank you. So now we can get on with just enjoying cards. I said, and instead of having cards be a diversion, they're just back to being a fun part of our life. Yes, praise the Lord for that news. Yes, we are. And we are just so grateful for all of you that we go through all of this in community. And, you know, we all know for all of us, life has its struggles. And we still don't know what's ahead. You know, they will just continue to monitor. There are a whole lot of different ways this could go. But we are so thrilled. So tonight I grabbed some cards from stamp sets that are retiring because I thought it's going to be the last time you see any of these. So thanks all of you that you're rejoicing with us. It's just so fun. We just wish we could just hug her. We're waiting now now they have to make a bunch of other decisions. So anyway, but we'll wait on that. So, you know, each day we're still sitting by the phone waiting to see what happens. So but for now, let's have fun with cards. And okay, so we have a few one-off. This just happened to be in my thing because this paper is discontinuing. And I just thought this was such a pretty card. I just love with the 3 strips and the 4th one being the words here. Okay, we probably need to be a little bit higher. Okay, be a little bit higher, and then I can always hold them. Okay, is that clear enough? Okay, I just love this whole design. I just think that that's really pretty. So that is in here, and that is Karen Tachi. And then one last call on these. These have just been really fun with the all zipped up. A little putzier stamp set for those of you so inclined. But for anyone who's like a hiker, winter enthusiast, for me, an autumn enthusiast, I mean, I just love this whole idea of a zippered vest. So I just think that that's pretty cool. And this was from Christine Spahn from Ohio, which is beautiful. Oh, Renee, that's so sweet. She says she's happy to hear that. Now she has to wipe her tears so she can watch the show. Oh man, we are done. Thank you. Thank you all. And yes, and for continued prayers. There's so many ways it could go back to growing. It could keep shrinking. That's why they're waiting to see. It could turn into a benign tumor. It could do all kinds of things. And, and then her leg now, they can also be focusing on that to see what movement they can get back on that. And so it's just a giant move forward. I love this clipboard. This is a darling back to school thing. Sean Perez. Love all these little arrows. Ooh. The clipboard itself, I just think how many people, including kids. I mean, when our kids were young, they loved carrying around a clipboard and playing office, but all the things to leave a message on a clipboard is just pretty cool. The colored background
is exactly like the...
Oh, it is, because it's lightly sponged.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? That is very cool. And we have two. And then for a real girly look, we've got it in pink. Love this little tab. So one's in gold and one's in silver. And this is Sandy Reese. Okay. Then, and I know with the last chemo, it's the last comment I'm going to make, I said that, they don't want to give too much chemo to a baby. Oh, so we're so thrilled. And it's always hard to figure out how much more you can give. So to have this happen, because she could have up to 4 more rounds is how they do it. So I can't tell you how grateful we are that now there's this time period. You might not. Now, I got this set and I never even used it. And I think it is just stinking cute.
Now, are these
and for
leaving?
you, farm boy, these are leaving.
Oh my goodness.
And I think, how adorable is this? So I'm going to stay up all night.
Yes,
yeah. And use all these, I'm sure. No, I'm not. Those days are over.
We had pigs on our farm. So.
Yes, Michelle Hornbach. Well, I just thought, and we have so many cute cards here. So here we have some Wobble cards. And I was going to do Wobble cards again because we haven't done those in ages. But there's a lot of things we haven't done in ages. And isn't that life? We'll go. If it happens someday, it's fine. And then and by the way, on Thursday, if you're on my email list, you get the supplies tomorrow. But I'm doing a fun fold that was requested in these last couple of weeks. So that'll be kind of fun. What's shakin' bacon? I think that is absolutely adorable. And just using the head part, this is Linda Pagel. This one is I'm sure this is Cindy Bauman from Hawaii, who loves to turn anything into a Hawaiian card. And that is so stinking cute. That stinking really fits with the pig really because pigs really do smell.
And
is that adorable with the grass skirt and the flowers, the lei?
Yeah. And hula, that's a whole hula dancer.
Yes. And one more. So all of these are done with, this is Kathy Schmidt. And look at this. So this one, the whole body is shaking. These two, just the heads, and this body is here. I just love it. And let's party. I just think those are just adorable.
Till the pigs come home.
Mm-hmm. Party till, yep. And then we have one more with just the head. And this just fell. Oh, no. So Nürnberger. So these two I've just... the head. So if you just want to go super simple, how cute. This was just done in white. This one's done on the petal pink. And I just think they are so fun.
Did you find that? Did something fall?
I thought a card fell or some yeah. 2 cards fell. but we'll see. I think these are absolutely adorable. And then the Pop and Buy set is I just think this is, okay, this is, this might be this name that fell out. We'll see. This might be a Becky Brunton card. We're going to say that it is. I love this done in the pinks and all of this and the fun face. So look at these just adorable cards. I'm having trouble with. I think I'm just very excited, but enjoy. Look at the little face on the basket. Any of you movie lovers, I think this is a perfect thing. How many people can quote lines from movies even, but to do cards in memory of a movie, to go to a movie, to, do the popcorn. Isn't that cute? And this is Kathleen Hopperstad.
Emerson's dad
used
to quote complete lines of Monty Python.
Yeah, I think a few of our kids can quote a bunch of things. I could never, because I can't watch a movie more than once. It has to be many years in between. And, you know, these are just, nope, all adorable. Look at this cute little pop, pop, pop. And then that one put right there. A little movie strip. How perfect is that fit for movies and the popcorn? I really like this. Pop in to say hello, Lisa Miltakis. And one more here. This is Robin Scherzer. Whoops. I'm going to put it next to this one because look at how cute. This time he's got the glasses on. I just think that is just so adorable. What a cute set. And then in addition, we have 2 3D things. You know, I think this would even be fun, like at Christmas, if you give movie tickets or something, to have something like this tucked in with movie tickets, even though it's not Christmas. It just kind of is a fun thing because that's kind of the gift you're giving. I loved this. No one's better than you, Pop. Oh, because these are going away too, these little, whatever you call them, those little things. And look, she put popcorn kernels in. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking, you know, Pop is perfect if you have a Pop. But it's also Pop. I'm just thinking Pop Goes the Weasel, but I'm also thinking Pop. You could use Pop, something to do with Pop. I still think you could use that idea because I just love that idea because it just totally fits with popcorn, doesn't it?
You just said idea.
I did.
Idea.
Okay, I can't. Okay.
It's another part of the country.
Tim, you mean like spam, eggs, bacon, and spam?
Yes. Oh, yes.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Jen and Holmes. But I thought, what an adorable idea of using this in the middle. So, you know, if you can think of other ideas for that. And then this one. So enjoy, you know, this could have pop and popcorn on the inside or something. You know, I'm trying to think of all kinds of things you can do. But look at this little package. So here we have the popcorn here. I thought, what a cute little setup. This is Carol. This is Lila Monkey. So those are adorable.
They are.
Next, we're going to do, this is, let's see, is this Thankful Garden? Someone will have to tell me. I think that this is the Thankful Garden. These big, bold flowers, I just love. And I have a whole bunch of these, so we're just going to look at them quite quickly. But it's just the idea of what you can do with these. This is beautiful. This is Janine Pullman. And so we're going to look at these different colors. This is what we're really noticing here. This is Katie Johnson. This one is Lynn Blanchard. Look at all these colors, and 2 of them are cut out. This has not dyes, but masks with it too, so you can see I can do the shading. This was just plain colored in. These 2 are shading, but look at all 3 colors, and then the layouts in the background are so different. I think those are beautiful. And then we still have some more of these. We have lots of these. There's another one with this. With love, Michelle Olmos and Lisa Schultz. Look at the yellow on the black. How stunning that is. I just think these are all beautiful. And then this one is Linda Larson. And this is really interesting. I like this zigzag thing. I had not done, they're layered like that. It could be also cut like that. And I just think that that's really, you know, all 3, again, totally different colors, but the same stamp. So your cards don't need to look anything alike when you're doing it.
And look at how different the starkness of this one is compared to the more subtle.
Right. And this one is extremely subtle because it's much more monochromatic feeling. And this one is based on the flowers. And this is just really striking.
Stands out.
Well, we're still not done. Now we have a couple of fun folds. Or let's see, this is Sue Kemper Miller. And this is an interesting easel card because we've got the frame sticking out above it there.
I like it.
Isn't that a fun idea? I thought that's really cool. So it lays flat to mail, but it goes up like that. And here is another. This one is Lavange Schwendeman. So it's a card that goes like this. I have to kind of look at it that way. So how pretty are these?
Very pretty.
So this is for going the extra mile. Mary Ellen says she's from Montana. She's a little chilly there. She's at her granddaughter's softball game. It sure changed. Fall certainly arrived. We have enjoyed walking today. We went for a nice walk, didn't we?
We did.
And then I have one more with this because I thought, how unusual is this? It's just stamped on smoky slate. So it's all a monochromatic gray and black card with sympathy. I love that. I think that is really a lovely card. And this is Judy McCauley. Yep, it is. Oh, and she did a nice inside there too. But I love that.
That's very nice.
In the same, I know, I just think, it's, over in the All Good Cards Club, which is my membership group too, I said, I love the idea that we can all start with the same things. And on Thursdays, we can start with something similar, but everything turns out so different. This is the other flower in the set, the hydrangea. And I think, hydrangeas have been just gorgeous around here, just big and huge and beautiful. But these are some lovely cards. This is Katie Johnson. And just see how that's, and she has the Wink of Stella on there. And I like this pretty little border. It looks just very soft and nice. And this, so look at the different ways. This is done on white, and then it's colored in with the masks. So it's the same kind of masking thing. Oh, that's beautiful. So it's like a two-tone. This is stamped on solid paper and just added a little depth with one shade deeper. Oh, that's really cool. So this is like tone on tone, and this is the whole thing. And that's really a lovely fold. And that is Sharon Tisdale. And then this one is such a cool idea, and it's lost its name, but how fun is this to do a die cut? And then this is on the inside of it. So it's like framing it, but in a whole different way. And this frame just really goes, with that flower. So it's just very cool. Oh, and that was the cool part. She took this middle part and put it on the inside.
Yes.
So I think that's fun. Kind of the missing part. You finish it inside. How fun. Nan says the black gray card looks like a picture on a phone screen when you first put it on the table. Oh, that could be. Yeah. It could be very fun. So, okay. And still lots of praises coming in. Oh, you guys, you're sharing in our joy. I just love it. Joy is sorrow is divided. What did they say? And joy is multiplied. It's all wonderful community. Okay. The next one is the beautiful butterflies. And I'm amazed that this is going. I have used this a lot and I've loved it. I love the colors on this. Look at this. This is glimmer paper. And this is with the soft shading. I think this is one of the boho blossoms. But do you see how this back was done and then gone through an embossing folder? And then this is just like bright. It's just really a bright color. Holly Peterson. And talk about being dynamic. Here we're looking at some dynamic ones here. And I thought, I love this too on the black and the colored in with orange. Looks like monarch butterflies, that. But time to celebrate. Is that gorgeous? Yeah. This is Terry Gaines. And on the back, she has an embossing folder. And I just love how that is colored. This has the silver. Do you see this is 3 parts? This is just, this has 2 parts. Oh, it has 3 too. Forget what I was going to say. Nothing about this is flat. They both have used all these pieces, and I think they're so cool. And this is done on the black being the biggest, and this is the white being the biggest. So that's cool. Now we're going to look at a bunch more of these in different colors. This one on purple, and this is Barbara Smith. Very cool. And then we have yellow, and this, I don't know whose this was anymore. We have this color. So we're just going to be lining these up because there's just so many. Debbie Moose, a personal card from Debbie Moose. And I thought, I really liked how she made this. So this would be like a tent card, we call it, because it stands up like a tent. And this extends over the top, but it still fits in a 5.5. So it still fits, in the same size. So aren't those cool? Okay, ready for 3 more?
I am.
Okay, here comes a study in monochromatic, because these are the same color. There's a little sponging on the top piece there. But you see how that's, and then the black on the inside. So that's really interesting too. And that Carol Nordquist.
It looks like a butterfly with a black light on it, because that's really iridescent.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And this one is Katie Johnson. And I noticed this is kind of similar, but it's not, the pieces are left in there. It's just this is just embossed in there. It's
So
not a
is it
separate.
what-
Oh, but maybe these are the same. Okay.
Maybe it's
These are done the
similar
same.
but different.
But this one has added sponging. So you get that little depth. This is just plain light and nothing added here. And this is stunning too. I just love what you can do with things, because just standing alone, that is beautiful too. Nan says everyone needs to keep their prayers coming. As a mother whose child was born with kidney failure. Yep. I know the heartbreak of hospital stays. Yep. And we're sure the hospital stays won't be over. That will be I know she'll be getting like monthly MRI. I mean, they'll have a whole plan after a second opinion, but it's just like the first step that we just needed. Katie Johnson. Okay, and here is, we're really whipping through cards, but we have a bunch. Oh, look at this. And notice this one. This is left not glued down. So it's a very airy looking cards. I do cards like that a lot because I just love it. Betty Weisbrook. And I love the black and the blue. So this paper right here is the same as the background. And it looks just airy like the sky. So that's a perfect. It's the bokeh paper. Isn't that pretty? And then this part, and then the stunning black with it. And this one, you know, it's funny because we've had butterflies before. I love all butterfly stamps. They're just all so fun to use because they can just be different. This is really interesting how this is just the black outline and it's against, she put like subdued flowers back here. So kind of all done in, you know, earthy tones, kind of that crumb cake. And, ooh, that's lost its name. But I thought, what an interesting technique that makes such an interesting card.
I think it's also lost its head.
That's true. That is, but you know, it's so fun how it doesn't matter because it's all like impression. I always say we're into impressionism, not realism. Nan was saying that the doctor said he would need a new kidney right away. The power of prayer kept him healthy till he was 12, and then he got a transplant. Oh, how wonderful. And you know, what a weight. That's really celebrating. Okay, this is fun. This is Tracy Drake. Do you see how this works? So we're going to untie it.
I'm better at untying.
Okay, but do you see what this is? And this is on bokeh paper too. You can see the bokeh paper. But she put them on the edges. And so these are overlapping. Now, is that a fun idea? With this, I'd be really careful, just right in the middle of there. You don't see it, but I think that is such a fun idea. Well, I mean, when you're here.
Not on the wings.
No. On the inside. Or on a card like this, you could just put little words there and then do your letter on the back. But I thought, what a cool idea is that?
Okay, I'm not going to tie that shut.
Okay, no, I don't.
That's a difficult
Okay,
thing.
And they still keep coming. Here's another. And I mentioned this bokeh background because do you see how many of these cards with the butterfly? It just seems like the bokeh paper is on clearance too. So it's this is Linda Bowen, but again, pretty colors drawn right from the paper. And the die has this part that also has this part. So look at all these parts. So it's got the part that opens, and then we have this and all of these. So, and a bokeh paper again, very cool. And this is Janine Pullman. And then we have a couple of these. These must be the little ones that go. And I thought I loved this because it's so, you know, this is the same color here with the Calypso, I'm thinking. This is Michelle Lynch. But I love how there's just that pop of color. All of this is I believe this is the basic beige, but it's just very, just that splash of color, I think is very striking. And this one too is so cool because if you can see this background, okay, if this doesn't make you want the bokeh paper, because I keep saying it over and over, all these cards, and I didn't realize it till now, have that bokeh paper. Love these. So do you see how these are dies that have that shape? She's put them going across and then gone through the butterfly embossing thing so it looks quilted.
Trying to get it to
and then added this. Okay, do you see it? That is absolutely stunning. And I thought another just totally unusual, out of the box thinking. Lisa Bailey. That is wonderful. We're getting there. And then we have, now this one I'm struggling with because I love these. Someone can tell me. I actually looked it up. These are the mixed florals, and it says the dies are retiring, but it didn't say the stamp set was. But both the bundle and the dies, and I thought this stamp set needs the dies. So if I'm wrong, or if somebody knows a clarification, please tell me. But we're going to just use these anyway. I love this card. Have you noticed several of the cards I've been showing have this black? And I thought I underused that idea of how black just sets off bright colors. And I think that is just so pretty the way it's colored in. This is Lisa Schultz. And this is embossed in white. And then a little white chalk marker, or the white little pencil. So look at the same stamp set, totally different cards. And they both have black on them too. Kind of highlight them, but they're both stunning. This one is Ruth Norton. And she did a very pale. This is like a watermark on the inside out of seafoam. Isn't that pretty? So you write right over it or do your words. But I think that they are just beautiful. And then here's another one colored.
I like that.
And this one is, Kathy Zucker. And this was a thank you card you sent me. And it's right in my pile. And I thought, how fun. So this is cut all around and you see the black. So it's like a framed picture. This is like they're growing. It's right off the edge. And she's done a stenciling on the back to make a cloud and then added a butterfly.
So that's not the paper. She did the stencil.
She did that. Yeah, that's a little cloud stencil and sponging. Isn't that cool? So it's like these are just growing up into the sky. And one more. This one is Elaine Shader. Did I say this? Yeah, I said that one. And this is, I'm going to put it here because it's most similar to these. It's more similar to this one when you look at it, but then you look at the differences. And this is a much brighter green. This is the black, different words on. So it's still a very different card. I just think these are gorgeous. And in this same stamp set, this is the other flower, and again, these are amazing.
Susan?
These mixed florals, I just absolutely love. And I love how she's got the little, this is like a mixed media kind of a card with little, I'm trying to think of.
Paragraph.
Yeah, it's like words. So it's kind of I don't know, I think of it as shabby chic and the little things going collage kind of card. I think that's really pretty. And this might be, and it might not be, because I just found this next to it, Tracy Drake, and it fell off. So Tracy, you're getting credit tonight. And, I'll keep this out because I love showing cards side by side. And look at just the tone. I think both of these are just totally elegant cards. And this is done pastel-y too and put off to the side with your Pretty Wonderful. I like how she took this and tucked it in under the flower. So to see how that's just put under there. I usually think of, I put this down and then I put this over it. And I really like how she's got that in between. So this flower is behind and this one's on top.
Yep.
Just cool. This is going away too. I like this die with the embossing folder with kind of the stucco look. Like that. This is Christy Folk. And aren't these beautiful cards? Oh, I know. And here's another gorgeous one. This is Sarah Simon. And look at this. Look at these different ways of coloring them. So I'm just going to keep putting them up because I just like seeing this whole array. So this is a card that opens like that. This is gorgeous. Stands up like that. And inside just a note to let you know you're on my mind. And this is a gorgeous sympathy card.
It looks like quite a bit of work.
Yeah, but it's not. We've done these on a Friday and it's, it's really a simple plan, but I just thought that is a very stunning card. And I love she's added those little ladybugs. Okay. Well, I guess we can get rid of those because those are colored. And then I'm going to show a different idea.
Are they ladybugs or Japanese beetles?
I'm choosing to say they're ladybugs because we do not like the others. And now this, no coloring. So this is the same flower just done in black and white. So this is similar, in the last batch, we were showing one done on gray paper. This is done on white. So stamped. It looks like stamped and going gray. And it's got a touch of pale yellow with the best wishes. Meg Lovin. And then this on the inside. And then look at this one. This one is so cool. This is Susan Elise Morton. Do you see what she's done here?
Do the background, but not the
Yeah.
flower.
Yep. So the background is like a sky background. It's all done in blue. The flower is left yellow, white, like that. You know, so these are like techniques. Pauline said this is one of her all-time favorite sets. I agree. I think this is just an amazing, amazing set. And one more, the last one. And I thought this is another layout we use often with the 2 strips. But look at this, it's just stamped in black on green at this time. So we've seen all these things, and again, not colored in. I think that is absolutely stunning too. I love these sympathy cards. Amanda Van Havermaet. How cool is that?
Very cool.
And you guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for, on Thursday, we'll be doing a fun full card. So we'll be glad to see you here. And keep in mind those card kits. What a deal when they are on special. And I am home this week. Give me a call if you have any questions or you want to talk about the starter kit or anything. And thanks for celebrating with us. I feel like we should have a cake or something. but thanks to all of you in our community. We love you. Good night.
Good night.